Move on to this Aubrey story. And basically, she is alleging disgraced rapper Sean Diddy Combs groomed and controlled her appearance while filming Making the Band when she was around 21 years old. Now, Aubrey recently made an appearance on Renee Graziano's podcast, which is called Crisis Queen. Now, for those of you who don't know who Renee Graziano is, she was on a reality show called Mob Wives. It was a show that I loved back in the day. She was one of my faves, and so was Drita DeVanzo. But now that it seems that, Renee's got herself together because, she was going through it. She had drug addictions or whatever. She said she almost died quite a few times, whatever the case is. And now that she's gotten herself back into, where she needs to get herself, now she's out here podcasting like so many others. So the 40-year-old Diddy Kane singer who first met Diddy in 2005 on the third season of the hit show claimed that the musician groomed her and constantly found fault with her appearance during the alleged cycle of abuse. Now, like I said, when she appeared on Renee's Crisis Queen podcast, she said, with Diddy, I saw multiple real sides of him. I don't know who I was even talking to, who was sober. There was always an element of something going on. Revealing that the rapper dictated her appearance down to the most minute of details, she said, he's on camera saying how much he hates it. Then he's off camera telling me all the ways that I needed to be groomed properly, like down to my toenails. I was sent out of the studio session one time because my toes weren't polished properly. Well, that's like, okay. Now, when y'all be out here talking about gay and sassy, now that's a gay and sassy situation. Because Kanye do the same goddamn thing. I'm like, first of all, how y'all out here talking about what you need your nails, a woman's nails painted a certain way, or you need the woman to wear this way? I said, you want to put the outfit on? You want to paint your nails? You want to put on a little dress? Put on a red dress and slip on them high heels. I hit me that sweet perfume. I want to learn what on you. Shout out to Johnny Gill. I don't know why that damn Johnny Gill song popped up in my damn brain. But it's like, yeah. I was like, you want to put the outfit on, sis? Let me know. But anyway. She claimed that Diddy calls her the looker of the band and allegedly grooming was a part of his alleged cycle of abuse. She said after coming off of Diddy, there's not many people you can go into a room with and get that type of high from. Grooming is a process. They don't just abuse you on day one. They make you feel like you get little bits of things that make you attracted and excited by. And then once they've gotten your attention, they let you know about yourself in different ways. Oh yeah, they always start off subtle. You always say little things, and you start to, it's like little things, and it's gradual. And then by the time they really hit you with the banger, you don't realize that he's been abusing your ass the whole time. There's different levels of abuse: that mental abuse, that physical abuse, that sexual abuse. It's a process. But like I said, Diddy a damn sociopath and a manipulator. He said it's like the military. They break you down and build you back up into the soldier they need you to be for the country they need you to be fighting for. Now, asked about her thoughts on Diddy high-profile trafficking arrests amid claims the musician hosted freak-off parties, she said, "Oh, I don't think I'm at that point yet. I've got to see how it plays out. That's got to be real. That's going to allow the opportunity for everyone to start talking about what you know personally, as my friend is going through. I can't talk about that though. Right now, I'm dealing with put downs and the commentary and whatever. I'm saying what I can and what was obvious to the world and what everyone already saw. Nothing new. And then I think of this process, I pray that people will find freedom and get more clarity on the stories because victims can talk to victims. Even that cannot happen now. She added that she believes there are way more victims. There's a lot more crazy-ish. As this unfolds, more people will be hurt. And that's what I said too. Like when it comes with abuse, when you hear people that I've had in my damn comments fixing their mouth to say, oh, well, oh, now everybody coming out the woodwork now that Diddy locked up. Yeah, because he can't do nothing to them. Because he can't reach, use his money and his influence and his power to go have other people go after him. If they've been reading the documents and instead of just reading headlines on social media and commenting, instead of reading and actually understanding what's been going on, which I notice a lot of people who jump in my damn comments like to do, instead of read a damn headline instead of reading the whole article and having a mind of their damn own. They would basically know that a lot of them were saying that he would use and say any little thing, or they were afraid to speak out because they were afraid of the repercussions. That he would threaten family members, that he would threaten them, that there were people that said that they had to move. The girl we talked about yesterday, that was R-worded allegedly by him and somebody that was in his employment. When she was going up in there and trying to help out her boyfriend, who I guess Diddy was saying that the boyfriend's, him working with him, he wanted to discuss his performance, which I don't understand why you need to speak to the girlfriend about it. But naively, she went along with it because she thought she could help or whatever the case was, only to come to find out he drugged her, according to her report or her filing in the court report. And then they R-worded her over a table. Him and the employer. So she talked about that she had to move. And then, of course, we heard about the woman that got pow-powed at the club, the thing that happened with Sean and Jennifer Lopez and the rest of them, how she was talking about with all the threats she was getting, how many times she had to move. And how she talking about she don't use cards and all this other stuff, that she had to go around using cash, or her children had to basically help in certain situations because she didn't want to be tracked. So yeah, people running around like they paranoid because Diddy running around here like he the Black Al Capone. Or a goddamn drug cartel czar. So when you got people out here running around like they Pablo goddamn Escobar, what do you expect? So when people go around here and try to diminish this and try to diminish what people say, yeah, a lot of people are coming out now because they feel safe enough to do so, knowing that he is locked up in prison where his reach is very minimal. Yeah, now a lot of people are feeling brave to come out, and I applaud Cassie for going and getting therapy, breaking up with him, finding that strength, to build herself back up from after Diddy damn near destroyed that girl. And she found the courage to file her unspecified amount of money she got lawsuit and took his ass out at the knees. And then so many others who have come out and felt brave enough to tell their truth afterwards. So I will always go hard for Aubrey because Aubrey's always been out here saying her truth for the longest. And I'm not just saying that because she liked my comment about the devil. But I'm genuinely out here being like, or remind me of me. Like, it's like, who we scared of? Like, this mouth is this mouth, and I got these hands too. Only people I'm scared of is God and my mama. Those only two people. So, as long as I got breath in this body, I'm gonna go hard for those out there, for be the voice for the voiceless. And I've always been that way. I can't stand bullies. I can't stand people who go in on other people and try to bully them and diminish them and talk down on them. It's like, first of all, when you do that, I'm getting in your face and we going to have to fight. I've always been that way since I was a kid. I cannot stand a bully. I can't stand abusers either. So I do believe that there's way more coming out. And I like that Aubrey can only say but so much, but it's like, you know what? She's similar like me. It's like, it's not my place to speak for those people. It's the same thing when I was telling y'all about, I know one of Shangela's other victims. I can't speak out on their behalf. They have to be the ones that want to come forth and speak out and tell their truth. And when they're ready, I'm like, I got you. I'm glad you got to speak. You're going to speak your truth, but people have to find within themselves. I'm not going to sit up in here and out people and spread their business because it's not my place to do so. And I don't think it's Aubrey's place to do so either. And I'm glad that she came out and said that. And so I'm definitely going to have to check this episode out because when I posted this article, I think it was on the Daily Mail, but then I saw like they have the episode, but the episode I think came out today. So I'm going to have to check it out. So if y'all definitely want to check out that Crisis Queen episode, definitely check it out. But you know what? I do feel like, shout out to all the women out there and all the people who've been abused. I'm hoping that y'all feel validated and y'all speaking y'all truth, and so many others need to come out here and speak it, because it's not right that people just can run around with their money and their power and act like they could treat people whichever way that they please. So I say all this to say, what do y'all think of this story? Are y'all here for what Aubrey had to say in regards of the whole situation with Diddy? And then I will say this, because I forgot to mention this. So someone was on and said, oh, it's not no big deal of her talking about grooming and whatever. That's what they do in the business. This is what they do with every artist. Don't necessarily mean it's right. And maybe this is the reason why they like to go after kids to be in the industry, because it's easy to groom and manipulate them at that age and make them do whatever you want because they don't know no better. When you get older artists, which I've always said that I truly believe that there needs to be a thing where I don't believe that there should be 13, 14, 15, or people under 18 or whatever the case is that y'all grooming to be some artist. What the hell do a 13-year-old want to tell me about love? Y'all shouldn't even be out there thinking about no love or no fucking. Y'all shouldn't be thinking about that. But it comes that grooming stuff. But you got these grown people up in here. You got Britney Spears dressing up in a little schoolgirl outfit at 16, which we understand this is how the little kids and stuff, the little girls, they be rolling up their skirts and be wearing a little short. We get all that. Not saying it's right, because that's not the length they make them damn skirts. A lot of y'all girls be doing it. Now I'm about to sound like somebody's daddy. I'm literally sounding like a parent, but I understand because I did raise my goddaughter, so that's probably where that's coming from. My mother passed. So when it comes down to it, it's like, yeah, when y'all start perpetuating certain symbolisms and things in the industry, where y'all grooming these kids, and we heard the stories from the Nickelodeon, you know, documentary, and then we hearing the stuff recently from Demi Lovato doing her documentary, and all the little stories that a lot of these adults now talk about what the way the industry does to children, and that mental health situation where a lot of them come up screwed up, hardened, or all kinds of ailments. Some people make it out alive and make it with good head on their shoulders because they're lucky to make it through, but not a lot do. We should be having this at the situation. There needs to be people where it's like, why aren't the industry representing older people? Oh, probably because we know better and we're not going to put up with the bullshit. So that's why they're not going to pit people of a certain age and want to put in that money to support older artists, which I don't understand why. You think older people don't have money? You don't think older people go to concerts? Or, it's more relatable when you want to talk about love and relationship and stuff, because experience comes with that. Can no 13-year-old tell me about no love and no sex? I mean, I know y'all out here having it when y'all shouldn't, because I was. But um, I just don't like this whole grooming thing that they've been doing in the industry, and I'm glad it's all coming to roost. So, let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.